Hey SEO friends, got another video for you today. 8 SEO tech tips and tricks. Some of these are going to be beneficial to some of you. Some of you may not be thrilled with some of them, but hopefully there's a few takeaways here. So the first one is called Excel Formula Bot. And basically what it is it's a way of manipulating text in Excel. I use Excel and Google Sheets extensively for managing my client data and manipulating URLs, and often comes up that I don't know the exact formula to do something. So here I had a scenario where I wanted to take URLs and add HTTPS:// in front of them and a trailing slash after it. So I typed into the Excel formula bot, add HTTPS:// to the string in column B, and then add slash to the end of the string. And when you click generate formula, it comes up with the formula. Very worthwhile. Also works on Google Sheets. Next, Gnome and name check. So if you have a great idea for a brand or lead gen and you want to check to see whether or not it's available on a lot of the social media and social networking sites, as well as a bunch of other sites that we utilize, like LiveJournal, etc. These two sites do a very thorough job of it. So basically I came up with the idea of the name Rank Blaster, and I searched it on Gnome, and it lights up the sites that it's available, and the ones that aren't available, it blanks them out. So it's available on Tumblr, Reddit, Vimeo, Blogger, etc. And did the same for Namecheck. Namecheck just makes them red if it's not available. So Rank Blaster on here, most of them it's available. Twitch, Pinterest, and Facebook, no. The other thing that's worthwhile is a lot of these URLs are going to include your username. So it could be useful to utilize these tools for geo and service combinations, i.e. Bergen data recovery, where you put your location and your service into the name that you search to see if it's available, and those could be worthwhile links. Next, YouTube 5S. So basically, if you want to download a YouTube video, great for training videos and courses, you go to the YouTube video and you go to watch it, and just before you go to watch it, you add 5S to the URL in YouTube. So you just add 5S, type it in there, and after you hit enter with that in the URL, you get this screen and you can download the video. Worthwhile, especially for some videos that tend to disappear. TinyWow. So TinyWow is a bunch of different tools, some video, some PDF, some image document tools, etc. All sorts of different things built in here. Definitely worth a look. I utilized their remove background tool. I took this stock image and I dropped it in there and removed the background. Did a great job. It's pretty crisp. So TinyWow, some cool tools. Another multi-site for lots of tools is Pre-Post SEO, and they have a bunch of content manipulation tools, including plagiarism, article rewriting, paraphrasing, summarizing, grammar checker. It also has a DA checker, etc. It has a bunch of cool stuff built in there. It's a pretty neat little site. Could be a couple of gems in there. I'm sure there's some junkers too. I utilized their content rewriting tool. I blasted in a piece of content that I just grabbed off the web, rewrote it, and came up and it shows all the rewrites. You can also click to check for plagiarism, grammar, summarize, and it gives you a word count. It's pretty neat. Very quick and simple. Might be worthwhile if you're out at a client and you need to do something quick or illustrate a concept to them. I always believe that an educated SEO client is the best SEO client. So, showing stuff like this, as far as how we, manipulate content can be worthwhile if you approach it the right way. So next, extensions. So here's 3 extensions that aren't too well. The first one's real popular, AdBlock Plus. But what a lot of people don't know is that that's essential for SEO training because it'll knock out ads during YouTube. So if you get that into your browser, it's worthwhile. So it's an extension, AdBlock Plus. The other two are the bottom one is similar, sponsor block, and basically YouTube marks the area where YouTube creators talk about sponsored products, and it skips over them. It's pretty neat. And the last one is I don't care about cookies, and it's an extension, and what it does is it automatically goes right through any cookie warnings when you enter websites. Pretty neat. I hadn't seen that one. I just found that in my research, thought it was worthwhile. Next, substitute software. So software, we spend a ton on software and services. Wherever you can save a couple of bucks, worthwhile. These are three worthwhile, candidates for, saving some money, or, if you need to do work on the fly, work on travel, work at a client site. These three are worthwhile. This is a good video editing tool that's free. It's called DaVinci Resolve. Photopea, awesome. Photoshop, replacement. It's very good. Do I replace it with Photoshop? No. But is it good on the fly? Is it good at, client site or, during travel? Yes. The last one is Illustrator. If you have to work with EPS or AI files, vector files, Inkscape is real worthwhile to do that. And lastly, built-in screen recording. So the modern operating systems, Windows 10, Windows 11, and most of the later Mac OS operating systems do have built-in screen recording. Screen recording is worthwhile for audits. It's worthwhile for recording classes, especially if you're not going to be able to attend the class. As long as you can remote into a machine to get it in there to start the class and you can record it, you can miss classes and catch up with them later. If they don't, do their own recordings and post the old recordings, their own recordings. On Windows and on the Windows, it's Alt, Windows, and R, and it pops up a little recording button at the top right of your screen. And when you click stop at the end of the recording, it shows you the recording and drops it into your videos folder. On the Mac, it's Command Shift 5, and that starts recording, and that, I believe, it drops it into your documents directory on or folder on the Mac. So some worthwhile tips. Hopefully, I'll do a quick back through them. So Excel Formula Bot, Gnome and Namecheck, YouTube 5S, TinyWow, pre-post SEO, extensions, and your substitute software. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.